This is a 2018 Traverse. And I'm doing a few service items on here, and obviously this is a front wheel drive car only. I just wanted to go over a few notes about this, taking this battery out, because they won't do it at O'Reilly or anywhere else. Whoops, sorry about that. You're going to want to get rid of this bracket here. Now, it has a stud in it right there, so you'll have to remove some other things to get to it. Now, I've already disconnected the negative terminal. Okay, so the negative terminal has this handy dandy little plug here. You don't want to break that, so just take it off, retain your nuts. Be very careful with these nuts, okay? Because if they fall down there anywhere or over here, it's going to go into mystery land and you're going to be pissed. So don't do that. And so I'll open my broken. Somebody has, guess I've given it a jump and they were in a big hurry, enough of a big hurry to break that off. So I've got the positive cable already removed. I've shoved it somewhere, shoved it down here somewhere. Anyway, what I've done is, this is a nylon locking nut, so I loosened that up and we're good. Okay, but the rest of the story is that there's a clip here and there's a clip there. So you need to pop these two little clips up, fold this feller up like this. I've already taken these two nuts off, and these nuts are special and they're captured on there. And sometimes they just come off, okay, and that's fine. It has like a little swedged locate thing there that centers it and all that business. So if these come off, you want to keep track of them, okay? It kind of sucks, but you don't want it to fall down, okay? So if they come off, just keep track of that. Now these are numbered 5, 6, 7, 8, so just keep note of that. I mean, technically these won't get mixed up because they're kind of like in a loom here. But what I want to do is I want to take these loose, leave these on, and get this whole thing and just kind of fold it over like this, out of the way, okay? I'm going to do that. And then this computer business here, it has two little clips on it. If I can do it with one hand, boy, it'd be a miracle. It has two little clips on it, and what we want to do is we just want to relieve this feller of his place in the world. Come off of there. There we go. It comes out just like that. It's real easy. Just get it and shove it over there somewhere. It'll be just fine. Just get it out of the way. All right, so then you can slide this up. See, this pops up real easy. It has just these little slides that slide into these little fins here. And then once you get that out of the way, then you can freely get these other items out of the way. And just always be careful with these terminals. Don't touch these terminals together ever, okay? It will blow up, cause a fire, whatever. Just be real careful. New batteries usually come with a cover, so if you're afraid of doing that, put the little cover on there, or you can put some tape on it or whatever. So this is what this little feller looks like. Now it looks like it'll just stay there, but it'll also probably just fall off. So you see how it's on there. So just be careful with that. I think you can just shift it over to one side and it clicks off, but I'm just going to leave it. All right. I think this is the original battery on this 2018 model Chevrolet Traverse. It's got the original AC Delco. So one-handed here, it's not going to happen. I just need to fold these out of the way and get this over, and I'll probably hold it with a bungee strap or something. So hang on a minute. Okay, so I just wanted to show how I did this, because these things are kind of spring-loaded and they want to stick onto the terminal there. So the last turn or so, you want to put a little tension on it to lift it out. And so I've got some pliers on here. I put a tiny bit of tension on there and unscrewed it so it would pop out. And then it's a little spring-loaded, so you'll have to get it over the top of that plastic right there. Okay, and so I can't do it with one hand, and I don't plan to use these pliers to do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here, okay, and manipulate the wires a little bit to get some slack so that it can come up. You don't want to pry on this or do anything crazy. All this stuff is plastic, you know, and if you mess it up, it's going to be a bad day. So just be careful and take your time and go slow. if you're worried about doing some of this, I mean, you can take this apart more. Okay, you can take this bolt out here, and you can take these off as well, and just sort of disassemble this whole thing if you're not comfortable with prizing on it just a tiny bit, because see, this right here it's not coming out till this little feller pops over the edge right here like this one. So that's where we're at. Okay, so I know this is a little daunting of a task here to do without breaking things. But what I did is I put a screwdriver across top here and put a little tension on this, and I went around and popped these little tabs loose as I went around. And so what you want to do is pop them loose so you can get this thing out of the way. So see, there's a couple of tabs here, okay? And so this tab here is captured by this corner, which I don't know what they're thinking, but and these two back here, you can't see these at all. So that's what you got going on. If you want to take apart, if you want to take more things off, it would get this out of the way more. You can take more, but I'm just going to stick it up here with some bungee strap or something and hold up out of the way so I can get this battery clear. I don't recommend letting this hang over the work, because if you break one of these tabs off, well, then this thing is going to be loose and rattly, and you're not going to be happy about that. Alright, so the next thing you want to do is take that clamp loose down there. It's got a 13mm head on it, and I suggest using anything that has a locking socket on there, because if you drop the socket, you're not going to be happy about that either, because it's a pain in the butt to fall down in there. So at the same time that I'm doing this, I'm also doing a brake fluid, just a drip flush each wheel off, check brakes, stuff like that, suspension check. I'm just doing each wheel and slowly doing that while I'm doing this. And also this is a good time to do the transmission. The fill plug for the transmission is right here. That light didn't work out so good, did it? There we go, that's a little better. My light's fried. But this is the fill plug right here for the transmission. So just take this little feller off. I pulled the drain plug and I'm just doing a drain. I'm not flushing it. It's called flush a lot of times, but I'm just draining it. It's about 6 quarts almost. And when I do it, I measure how much I take out and put that back in and make sure that it's the correct level. Don't want to screw that up. So I hope this helps somebody. I'm not going to record any more of this business because you've got it figured out to now. These batteries are pricey. This is AGM. It's a special battery. I think it's a 94 RAGM. Costs over 200 bucks. Okay, so you need to put the right battery in these cars. The start stop, it needs to be the correct battery. Don't mess around with that. And also, if you haven't noticed, the antifreeze is a little bit low. So have a good day.